Now it is my pleasure to introduce Ben Mussi, who will speak on behalf of the Technology Management MBA Monday section and present the Faculty Teaching Awards to the faculty members selected by the class. Ben?
Good evening. It is my great privilege to be speaking on behalf of the graduating TMMBA students. Today, we are finishing a journey that has tested each of us in many ways. While balancing the demands of school and work, our personal lives have also changed along the way. Over the last 18 months, many of you have taken new jobs. Some of you have moved. Some of you are now married. And some people even found time to have more kids, Adam. Now that our studies are concluding, we may finally have time to devote more to our jobs, unpack the moving boxes that have been sitting in basements, and reconnect with our loved ones who have been patiently supportive. We may even get to sleep in on a Saturday. For those of you who know me, you will agree that I'm a very competitive person. I am that guy who will cut you off in a traffic jam just to get one car ahead. If there is a freezer full of ice cream in the TMMBA lobby, I will eat as much as I can just to see if I can beat my record. So when I found out that I was selected as a valedictorian, my competitive ego said, yes. But my elation was quickly replaced with dread when I found out that giving a commencement speech was part of the deal. I immediately began to question whether I was the right person. After all, so much of what we did in the MBA program relied on teamwork and collaboration. So I'm convinced that any number of my classmates could be standing here giving a speech today instead of me. Nonetheless, as I was preparing to give this speech, I struggled to find words of wisdom and encouragement. What advice could I possibly offer to a crowd of highly talented and hardworking MBA graduates? Seeking inspiration, I reviewed the leadership frameworks we learned in class. I Google searched for real-life motivational stories. But I couldn't find something that fully resonated with me, that reached the core of my beliefs on what distinguishes the successful from the ordinary. So I decided to go with my gut. As a disclaimer, these words of wisdom have not been hypothesis tested. And I am no Bruce Avolio. But I believe that nothing can prevent you from creating a better future for yourself and for the world if you devote yourself to a genuine passion. Identifying your genuine passion is probably one of the hardest things to get right in life. But it doesn't have to be. Finding your passion sounds like one of those cliches that you see on a motivational poster, but it is very real and very important. Without passion for what you do, you'll eventually find yourself fizzling out down the road as you pursue your work. That midlife crisis will hit, and you'll wonder what you've been doing with your time and your talents. If instead you find your passion and devote yourself to it, your passion will be a beacon guiding you through the unknown and a rocket engine fueling you to untold heights. Passion will take you to places beyond yourself, overwhelming your shortcomings and nullifying your failures. It will give you the strength to endure a string of bad days and be a source of pride on the good days. Passion will make great promises that rely on your courage and your integrity and your tenacity in order to be realized. Passion will answer the eternal questions of why and how. But how do you find your passion, and why do so many people in life seem to lack it? Ask yourself the following questions. Do you wish that the world was different in some radical way? Do you find that time melts away as you pursue certain activities? Does your mind race and does your heart crush when you talk about particular subjects? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you have a passion, one that is uniquely yours. Take a risk and explore this passion. Foster it and give it a chance to grow. Don't let fear or second guessing or naysayers stop you. If you think it's too late to find your passion, you're wrong. Rodney Dangerfield didn't catch a break on the Ed Sullivan Show until he was 46, and Julia Child didn't write her first cookbook until she was 50. Fight these excuses and impediments to living a life in passion. You have been educated by some of the best professors in the world. You have a strong network of MBA colleagues who span a great breadth of industries. You have loved ones who have demonstrated their support and devotion. So going forth, I urge you to remain true to yourself. Do what is right and have faith that you will build a better tomorrow, because the future of the world depends on people chasing their passions and devoting themselves fully to its pursuit. Leave here today confident and proud, because you will transform the world in the way your passion leads you. Thank you. So now it is my privilege to introduce some of the student awards for, first off, Ben Hallen. I'd like to come up and thank you for your great contributions and your fun classes. Ben taught us a lot about hypothesis testing. And next up, I'd like to thank Lance Young. Thank you.